My name's Ben. I'm an ASDP specialist nurse. An ASDP refers to psychosis and autism comorbidity. The job I do is essentially with people with those conditions. Around 30% of people who experience psychosis are on the autistic spectrum in one way, shape or form. And I guess I specialise in a specific role that accounts for that, where we can treat psychosis in the context of ASD. So there's a lot of features of ASD which are also prevalent in psychosis, and the way someone might report that means it could be misinterpreted by a clinician. And so you'd wind up in a situation where someone's being treated for psychosis perhaps when they haven't got it, and someone being treated for psychosis in a manner that's not conducive with how ASD kind of works and how people interact who have ASD. So my role is to kind of assess and formulate a different form of pathway for those individuals. It would be about creating a specific way of communicating, creating a specific environment, and creating ASD specific pathways through the EI team. So in terms of psychosis, it could be about paranoia, it could be about delusional ideas, etc. And in terms of ASD, there has to be additional thought put into how we communicate with them. So that'd be in terms of the letters we write, how we talk to people on the phone, if people are able to talk on the phone. And also there'd be other instances where you might have someone come for a pre-assessment visit so they can familiarise themselves with this environment, make the whole kind of journey a bit more predictable, where most people would come into a situation and just adapt. People with ASD find those sort of things difficult to predict, difficulty with changes of routine. Some people come on their own and don't necessarily want to know their family to know about their experience. Some people need their family more and bring their family along. It's always helpful, a lot more helpful if more people are involved, because obviously they know that individual a lot better than we do, and have a lot more contact. So it's always good to also skill those family members up and make them more informed so they can do the same kind of things at home. But it's all down to the individual. I think it's a common thing, especially in this arena, where it's quite intimidating to come in and people would believe that it's going to be full of people in white coats with lots of pens in their top pocket and it's all going to be laying on couches, and it's quite scary. But I mean, everyone here is kind of quite cool, quite relaxed. It's very informal, and it's not the sort of place that someone's going to come in and have a bad experience. I think it's just about breaking down those boundaries about expectations and what it's actually going to be like. So it is actually really nice to be here.